Hey, Eddie from the Batcave here. How's everyone doing this week? I'm gonna show you my pools. Got a nice little stack here. Last weekend, or this weekend that passed, there was a CliffCon going on, and I went to a tax sale. I can't wait to show you my back issues. I'm pretty excited about that. And plus, for Tina, I want to show you another action figure because you asked me on the statement there if I had any more. So I do. I can't wait to show you that. So first off, Batman, all in new #1, volume 4, Gabriel de Otto, variant cover. They have a lot of covers, a lot of variant covers for it. They're really trying to promote this book. All right, and always they have the original cover with it, right? And I did end up getting the original cover. So with the multiple variants that's out there, there's a thing called the blind bag edition. I didn't know what that was. I thought it was like a bag full of books until His and Hers Comics explained it to me. And so I went to Bob's Hobby and he showed me the thing. I said, oh, okay. So there's a variant foil cover of different covers in there. You just don't know what it is. I asked Carl to put one aside for me next week. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so I read the story before I came on. Pretty good, strong beginning. I like the story with Croc. It was pretty decent. I can't complain about it. Jimenez did a great work on the artwork. The story was awesome. The only thing I'm a little confused is about Alfred. So AI, I hope they explain that more because I don't remember that on the volume prior. So yeah, pretty good. If you see it, pick it up. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, I did like this book. All right, you heard me last week. I bought Superman #29. Couldn't read it because something was going on there, and I needed to buy #28, and I did. Read this before I came out. Yeah, that was great. Really, really great. Loved it. The ending of this was like, yeah, it was pretty good. So I'm hoping you guys are reading this. That was called The Legion of Darkseid Part 1. Yeah, it was pretty good. That's that. I want to make sure I got everything for you. Okay. Absolute Superman #11. Yeah. And the variant cover of Batman and Robin #10, which I didn't end up getting last week for some reason, but damn Mora variant. So I got that. I read this already last week. It was good. Good. All right. So, went to CliffCon this weekend that passed. It was at the Doubletree Hotel before, but they moved it to a VFW. So this is where I went to. And I'll tell you more about the dates that's coming up when we get closer to it. I think they're planning on doing once a month on a Sunday, but I'll let you guys know more about it, all right? Also coming up, which is in October, I'll let you know after that, before that, East of the River Comic. This is a good place to go. I enjoy that a lot. All right, let me show you what I got. All right, first off, and I think I had this already, but I just can't find it. X-Men #268, the famous cover, Jim Lee. All right, I didn't pay this price for it because everything was half off at the vendor that I went to. All right, which was Brick House Comics. That's that. Pretty sweet, like that. Also, I got The Amazing Spider-Man 157. I had this before when I was a little kid. Lost it. Had to buy it back. Okay. Also, well, this is from the tag sale. Batman Detective Comics 464. I'm going to change out the bag on this. All right. That's a 2-part story. Got to get the one before it. All right. You guys know my journey with the Marvel team up. I'm getting close. So right now I got Marvel team up, Spider-Man and the Human Torch #2. I was pretty excited about this. #2. And I also got #8. Yeah, I was gonna buy the whole. He had a lot more, this vendor that I went to, but there was, I don't know. Some of these vendors, they want to get rid of their books, but when they start saying, okay, that's 50% off, but you took out a book, it says 20% off. It was in a 50% bag box, and I just, it wasn't worth it for me to do that. I thought it was just only me, But this other individual, when I went to Brick House, who was saying the same thing. He wanted his X-Men collection that the other gentlemen have, but the price wasn't there because it wasn't 50% off. It was blah blah blah. That was this is my little whining about that. You know, you have vendors that come in there, they want to do really well, and we want to support them, but when they start, I guess, playing games, it's not worth it for us. Okay. But other than that, I had a great time. At least I got my two. How many I got now? 1, 2, 3. I think I'm down to 4 left. I'll double check. 4 left and I'm done. Ooh, I'm so excited. And Tina, I got the last one with the Martin Batman. Got the pewter of 1943. You can see that there. Excuse the glare. The certificate there, right? And it says something in the back. DC Comic Series number 2. What is this? Again, this was from Child World. No other place like Child World. So that's one of them. I think I have to look for the other ones. All right. Okay. That's that. Also, I reached 500, guys. I have 500 subscribers. Took me a long time. Took me about 5-6 years to get there, but I couldn't have done it without you guys. And I want to say thank you to everyone that's been behind me, that's been supporting me all the way. And I appreciate that kindly. I want to keep on doing this. I do have a lot of fun to entertain everybody and stuff like that. So it's all about sharing. And I'm with a bunch of great comic book community people there, and I'm having a good time. So thank you so much for being behind, having my back to keep doing my channel. All right. So that's all I have for you guys. Anything you want to talk about, you give me a holler. You let me know. As always, from the Batcave, this is Eddie Nieves. See ya. And again, thank you so much for supporting my channel.